The single biggest mistake I see people make when they move to Southern Arizona has nothing to do with the house that they buy. It's picking the wrong area for the life that they actually want. And by the time they realize it, they've already unpacked. So today I'm going to walk you through the main areas, who each one is really for, and about halfway through, I'm going to tell you what the sweet spot is for horse and acreage buyers, because that answer surprises almost everyone. Now, let me find your spot. I'm Meg Estes, your easy homegirl, and I help people relocating from all over the nation find the area that fits, not just the house. Here's how the map really breaks down. Let's start with the one that everybody's heard of, the Catalina Foothills. This is the postcard, the luxury heart of Tucson, tucked right up against the Santa Catalina Mountains on the north side of the city. If you want upscale, established, and those jaw-dropping mountain views right out your back window, this is it. You've got the best restaurants, high-end shopping at places like La Encantada, and top-rated schools and homes that range from beautiful mid-century gems to sprawling custom estates. The median up here runs right around the upper 500s and climbs quickly from there. Now, the honest part, the foothills is more about elevated desert living than it is about wide open acreage. Lots are generous, but if your dream is 10 acres and a barn, this usually isn't the spot. This is for the buyer who wants luxury, walkability to the good stuff, and prestige, with the mountains as their backyard. Now, just north of the foothills, you hit Oro Valley. And this is where a lot of my families end up, especially folks coming from California suburbs. And here's why. Oro Valley is a planned, polished, and incredibly well-kept community. The master plan community's excellent schools, bike paths, parks, golf, and that safe, buttoned-up suburban feel, but with the Catalinas towering over you. It's newer construction than the foothills, so if you want a turnkey, move-in ready home without the quirks of older property, Oro Valley delivers it. It tends to be a touch more attainable than the foothills too. The trade-off, it's suburban by design. You're in an HOA world of tidy streets and shared amenities, which is perfect for some people and too structured for others. If you want convenience, community, and low maintenance living with mountain views, Oro Valley is really hard to beat. And practically speaking, it's a favorite for two groups, usually families who want top schools and easy suburban routine, or retirees and downsizers who love that everything is close, well-maintained, and low effort. You've got the Oro Valley Marketplace for shopping, easy access to hiking in Catalina State Park right at your doorstep, and a genuine sense that the town is well run. If there is a knock, it's that it can feel a little uniform, one polished neighborhood after another. So if you crave character or older architecture, you may want to look somewhere else. But for move-in ready comfort with Catalinas at your backdrop, it's really, really tough to beat. Now, let's swing to the southeast side of the metro, to Vail. And Vail is having a moment. It's one of the fastest growing areas around Tucson, and it's become a magnet for families for two big reasons: space and schools. The Vail School District has a genuinely strong reputation, and that alone pulls a lot of people out this direction. But the other draw is that your dollar stretches. You get newer homes on a little bit bigger lot, more breathing room, and that semi-rural feel while still being a reasonable drive to the city. And here's the part that matters for my acreage buyers. Vail starts to open up into real land. And as you get towards the edges, you find properties with room for animals, for a shop, for the life you can't get on a quarter-acre lot in town. Vail is for the buyer who wants space and strong community without going fully rural. But one thing to know is that Vail has grown so fast. You'll find a mix of brand new subdivisions right alongside larger custom properties on multiple acres. So you can dial in exactly how much land you want out here, from a comfortable family lot to a genuine elbow room acre. The trade-off is distance. You're a bit further from central Tucson amenities and the airport, so you'll spend a little more time in the car. For a lot of families, that's a trade that they will happily make for the space and for the schools and the newer homes. Okay, this is the part that I promised you, and if you're moving out here for horses, land, or true ranch style, listen closely, because this is the sweet spot that most people overlook. Tanque Verde on the northeast side and the areas that flow from it. This is where Tucson stops feeling like a city and it starts feeling like the ranch country that you've always pictured. We're talking real acreage, properties zoned for horses, room for barns, an arena, a few animals, and neighbors who have the same. And here's what surprised me in the latest numbers. This corridor is actually heating up, with sales volume up over 9% year over year, while a lot of the market stayed flat. So the secret is getting out. The median out here lands around $525,000, and for that, you get something you simply cannot buy in the foothills or in Oro Valley, which is space and horse-friendly land with the mountains right there. This is the answer for the equestrian buyer. It's not the flashy area everyone names first, but the one that actually delivers the lifestyle. And just past it, you've got even more rural options if you want to go even bigger. This is the corridor I steer my horse people towards again and again. Now, if that horse country idea lit you up and you're willing to go a bit farther out for something truly special, let me put you onto one other area that you can put on your radar, which is Sonoita. It's about an hour southeast of Tucson, and this is Arizona's high desert grasslands with rolling big hills, big open skies, and yes, actual wine country. Sonoita and neighboring Elgin are dotted with vineyards, and the whole area has this laid-back ranch meets wine feel that honestly doesn't look like anywhere else in Arizona. This is for the buyer who wants land, elevation, cooler temperatures, and a genuine rural lifestyle. It's not for someone who wants to run to Target in 5 minutes, but if your dream is acreage, horses, a little vineyard view, and real quiet, then Sonoita is absolutely magical. Just go in knowing it's a lifestyle choice. You're trading convenience for space and beauty. For the right person, it's the best trade that they will ever make. So, how do you actually pick? Here's the framework that I give every client. Ask yourself 3 questions. First, how much land do you truly want? If the answer is a barn and acreage, you're looking northeast towards Tanque Verde or out in the Vail or Sonoita areas, not in the foothills. Second, how much convenience do you need from day to day? The closer you want to be to shopping, dining, and the airport, the more you'll lean towards inner city or even the foothills in Oro Valley. Third is, what's the daily life you're picturing? Is it tidy suburban community or quiet land where you can't see your neighbors? Be honest with yourself on that one, because that's the question people get wrong. The house you can always change. You can paint it, remodel it, add on. The location and the lifestyle around that you're stuck with. So choose the area first and the right house inside of it second. Get the order right and you'll love where you land. And one more piece of real talk, don't over-index on the drive around impression from a single visit. A neighborhood in March feels very different than it does in July. An area that seems remote on a map might be a comfortable 25 minutes from everything that you need. This is exactly why having someone local matters, because I can tell you not just what an area costs, but what it actually feels like to live there day to day in every season with your specific lifestyle in mind. That is the part you can't get from a listing photo. If you want help matching your specific lifestyle and budget to the right area, that's literally what I do every single day. Text me the word guide to 520-980-9880 and I will send you my area by area breakdown and we can figure out your spot together. No pressure, just real local help. And if this helped you picture it, subscribe because I go deep on these areas one by one all the time. I'm Meg Estes, your AC homegirl, and I'll see you out there.